Hi everyone, my name is Pollock. I am an attorney who helps other attorneys engage the audiences that are vital to their firm's success, including their clients, their referral sources, their employees, and the media. In this video, I'm going to bust the biggest myth I hear about thought leadership content marketing and content marketing generally. That myth that people don't read long content. That is baloney. People will read content they're interested in and that engages them. A lot of so-called experts will tell you that you've got to keep your thought leadership content, you've got to keep your content marketing short. You've got to write blog posts to 500 words. You've got to keep videos like this to a minute. You have to do a webinar of only 20 minutes. That you have to keep things short and sweet because the attention span of your audience these days is minute and they're not going to stick around. That's just flat out wrong. As long as you are engaging your audience, both in terms of the content you're providing them and the manner in which you are giving them that content, you are going to have an audience and a reader for as long as you want. Take, for example, a would-be client for a family law attorney. If the attorney is providing content that simply talks about the divorce laws in the state and the way that the court system works in a particular state, yes, there's no way that a would-be client is going to read on for longer than about 100 or 200 words before their eyes glaze over and they're toast. But if that family law attorney wrote about all the things that would-be divorcees need to consider, or things that married couples need to consider when their marriage is on the rocks and they're contemplating divorce, you better believe that that content's going to be read. And if it's written well, it can be 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 5,000 words. Long content works so long as it's interesting and it's matched up to the audience that you are targeting with that content. The myth of long content is baloney. Readers and viewers will stay engaged for as long as you keep them engaged. So I'm going to give you 3 tips to how to keep people engaged, keep viewers, keep consumers of your content engaged, and show that this myth is a myth and it's baloney. Tip 1, make sure that you've aligned your topic to your audience. Think of, conceive, and develop topics that you know your audience is concerned about, that you know your audience will be interested in. Again, a would-be divorcee, a marital partner who's going through some marital issues isn't going to care as much about the law in their state as they are about how to navigate the process and what they should be thinking about now before they even start. Number 2, make sure your headlines and email subject lines are snappy and gain the interest of your target audience. If you can't get them in the door through an email subject line or through a headline, they're not going to read anyway. And finally, make sure that your content is well written and in a style that's engaging. It can't be legalese, but it also can't be so informal that your readers or your viewers lose interest. You've got to have a sense of polish. It can be informal, but it's got to be polished, it's got to be interesting, and it's got to keep them engaged, whether it's through subheadings, whether it's through short paragraphs and short sentences, whether it's through shorter words. It doesn't matter. However you can create your content, written or video, to get people interested and engaged, you will keep them interested and engaged for as long as you want. Remember, the myth of short content is a myth. Go off, create as long of a blog post, as long of an ebook, or as long of a video as you want. Just keep in mind, you better have great headlines, you've better align your topic to your target audience, and you better present it in a way that's compelling and keeps them engaged.